Coming up, losers finals. We've got Xillion, we've got Danbi. I feel like this is not one that I can call a classic.
No, not at all.
I feel like Xillion has took a very long hiatus from the game, come back pretty recently, but come back swinging, as I feel like people all expected. He's always been amazing. He just hasn't been playing the game in tournament.
Right.
So he's basically been making everybody sleep on him for a little bit.
It is absolutely wonderful to see him back in action, though, going against Danbi, who has been a terror or a savior in this bracket, depending on where your preferences lie.
I think Danbi's always fun to watch. This dude's incredible. And always you'll see him pretty consistently in Shockwave top 3s.
Yes.
Top 3, top 4 at worst.
I think so. Ever since moving here from undisclosed state.
Arkansas.
There we go. Thank you.
NWA
Arkansas.
for Northwest Arkansas, representing.
Yes, sir. Was ranked really well out there, so I'm not surprised that he's doing really well out here.
Yeah.
But what's not going so well is this start.
I'm sure
it just happens this way, you know?
You know, you've got some perspective on this. First of all, swords are difficult for Yoshi, but also I feel like Arc Thunder in particular is pretty good at blocking out just a large horizontal range.
Right.
Yoshi normally kind of likes to drift in and out and make that kind of his playground.
Having to need to jump is one of the greatest double-edged swords in Yoshi's gameplay. Back air taking out Xillion's first stock, even though the beginning of that stock was not looking in his favor. And now Danbi putting on a little bit more pressure, a little extra. Oh, that was so close.
Just out of range of the yoink. Oh, and now a little scramble. Up air, pretty powerful. Aerial smash attacks, and he just ran all the way the stage. The slowest run speed, or the second slowest now, I think, after it's a road.
Danbi's trying to deliver the hands, but Xillion does not have a membership on that Uber Eats. Oh, wait a second.
Ooh, a little bit of a heal? That always, like numbers-wise, it doesn't feel like numerically, it heals less than 10. But watching a full, go from 8 to 7,
right?
That feels significant.
Oh, your mental damage is so cracked.
Seeing the dark color of the number go to a lighter color, like from the dark orange to a light yellow, you're like, I feel like all of my work is gone.
Literally just did that.
Did all of that. Right now, Danbi's doing all of that.
Ooh, okay, so
the yoink,
many people don't know. About to talk about that right now. Many people don't know about the egg and the egg properties when you're yoinked into the egg, the neutral B. Yoshi can attack it with a couple of moves to make you last in the egg a little less.
Okay.
So you can mess with people's timings and get those follow-ups.
Oh, that's super cool. It makes sense now that you've mentioned it out loud. That does make sense. That's one of those things I would never think about. Oh.
Wow, and in that process, Danbi kind of just, after not getting back to the stage, robbed that stock, and now Xillion, what's going on, man?
I mean, that is typical Yoshi fashion of sometimes it might be a struggle on stage, but as soon as I get them off stage, that's my free fly zone. I go over there. That's my bubble.
It's my bubble.
Yeah. Literally, here's the ledge. Anything to the left of that, Yoshi says, that's my domain.
Yeah, good luck. Have fun. I'm swinging, and you get to deal with it.
Looks at the little Yoshi down and says, this is your domain. This is your land.
All right, well, the domain of the gray hair himself.
Already pulling out the Sephiroth.
I like that color choice, too.
Yeah, I like to see a world where our good players pick top-tier characters. And Sephiroth's one of those ones where people debate where he is. Some people say like high at most. Some people say like maybe counter-pick character is where he lies as far as the meta is concerned.
As far as the meta is concerned, you're right. I feel you on that.
There might be some matchups where it's rough, but I think he's a really strong character in my eyes.
Yes, I definitely agree with you on that.
One where I've seen what Xillion can do with Robin, and I think that's awesome, but I think at large, Robin is not one of the best characters in the game, and I think Sephiroth might be some of that.
Need that back air to the skull. Ooh, that was actually scarily close to a conversion. That up air, little disjointed, got some weird hitboxes on it. That one almost a conversion as well. Yeah, look at this percent. How did we get to even?
Shoutouts to Wing.
Boosting
damage a lot. Can definitely make those comebacks happen out of nowhere where you're like, I thought I was beating Sephiroth. And as it turns out,
I could have just swung.
That's actually just Lucario.
Oh, no. Nightmares either way.
Yeah. So that should be a punish, a little bit. Ooh,
okay. The rage probably messing up that conversion. So Xillion didn't take too much, and now he's got control. Looky here.
There we go.
Still looking for something. I
like to see the way that Danbi just sits back in that position, tosses an egg, takes a moment to collect himself before going back in.
Forces the interaction, or the non-interaction.
I've realized that, so Sephiroth doesn't have a lot of fast moves. That is the trade-off he gets for his range, on startup.
Right.
So we're seeing Danbi, after he sets up that egg or that pressure, he gets in, he goes in on his own terms, he could do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That's one thing that is kind of missing with Robin. If you did have to scrap, your 11 sword aerials can be fast and really powerful.
Right.
And something that makes that
very large,
dangerous.
wide swinging arc on those aerials. Sephiroth, however, also, not having those wide swinging arcs on too many of his moves, and even then, the ones that he do have,
they're kind of precise.
Man.
They're thin hitboxes.
Right,
they're not like
or they're not out for very long.
Yeah.
Or they only cover a certain. Yeah.
Right now, he's doing a pretty good job of covering with what he's got, but again, that back air just covers like a straight line, whereas like a cloud back air hits a little bit above. Maybe could have caught Yoshi in that kind of situation.
Right. Although I like the way that Xillion is moving with Sephiroth, you can tell now that, even though the game has not ended. Wait a second!
Double jump armor.
That was crazy!
He didn't even have to spike. You just take away the armor.
You just tapped him!
And it's reductive, so if you hit a certain amount of damage threshold, he'll just stop going up. That's insane.
Very literally put a halt in his tracks. Tricky movement with the egg side B. That is literally the best move in the game because no one knows how to punish it yet.
No one can punish it. It's unpunishable. Facts.
Unblockable.
I have been blessed to see it punished at least twice on this stream, which blows my mind every time.
You were literally a rare person at this time.
I can't believe it. I have to call it out every time. That was such a good parry.
Xillion
Not just because he parried it, but because almost everybody else would get hit by the stars afterwards.
Right. The patience of Xillion.
Oh, what a call out. So in that particular situation, I think it was a sick call out because of the positioning that Xillion was going for, he could very well threaten Nair. And Nair could very well set up into a backer, set up a situation where you get Danbi off stage and he's nearing percents where this is like an even game.
Right.
But he specifically called out that Xillion's going to empty land in front of me.
I mean,
not throw a hitbox.
If you're Danbi in that situation, I feel like that was a very low risk throw out.
Maybe you trade with the Nair.
Right.
And you're still getting your reward.
And the percents were, in his favor. I think he was in plus 50, but not very much higher than that. So even if he got hit with the Nair and hit a follow-up, still wouldn't have been too much to pay for.
Definitely a feels cool read.
Back throw, back air. Maybe catching no DI either way. Doesn't matter.
A little bit of that armor coming through as he gets skewered.
Need it.
Yeah. 100% he needs it.
Needs it. Oh! Okay.
Swung a little bit too early with the forward tilt.
Fat fingered it, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh!
There's no jump, but he did get the wing, so he's able to get it back, get all of the hits of that Octo Slash. The Danbi's back already to the platform. He's yoinked it, did one hit, so he was trying to adjust that mash.
Right, adjust the timing like we talked about earlier. Now the eggs at the edge. Danbi still sitting, well, both of them jostling for some stage control. The armor from the wing just popped through that egg.
Yoshi's not the only one who gets that armor.
Oh
in this
my! I thought the asteroids came from space and destroyed the dinosaurs. Not that dinosaurs got sent out to space. He jettisoned him.
I feel like deeper we get into the set, maybe we'll see Sephiroth summon some asteroids.
Oh, you're right. Hey, spoilers, okay?
Hey.
Oh!
Let's call that a Genova's Witness. We're going to see
You're cute with it. I like it.
Okay, Nair is going to send him back off stage. Oh, the egg caught him beforehand.
And he traded with the...
Oh!
Yeah. That's a wrap. And not even a wing to save him. That's a wrap. The angle at which both of those sent, the trade and the down smash, very, very optimal.
Yeah, the situation, it's so rough as Sephiroth because your up B doesn't snap, so you have to go at weird angles to make sure you live, and that put him in situations where he could get hit.
Oh, look at Danbi in the kitchen right now, cooking with the oil.
100%. We do see the snap. He's got to worry about this DOT. And it comes. Oh, and
wow.
that great
Okay.
chase.
That was an excellent decision from Xillion. Because sometimes you can go for the back air, but the up air was, you know, covering the option of the jump or yeah, the awkward positioning. Very nice. Sitting at 70. Ooh.
Nice. Perfect nair dodge timing as he gets the hit in advantage, so he doesn't have to worry about a punish coming from Xillion.
As he get back from the stage, he can steal a game. He can get back into the set, but God, what do at 120? The drag down, and he even called the chase.
You're right, he called it, but he ran a little bit too far. Again, I have never seen somebody tech that twice in a row.
No way. 3 times, no, didn't even give him a chance. It was the one hit from the back air.
Fast fell a little bit too hard. Oh, I caught him.
Might have a jump, He's chilling. Oh, not chilling, okay.
Oh my goodness, that slide was so dangerous.
Danbi is playing so patient. He doesn't want to give up any residual damage.
He's alive, but he can't take any more of those.
No, not at all. 162, and you know Sephiroth is not the heaviest character in the game. What a weird angle, but he's fine until that back air hit. Danbi 3-0s Xillion. Although we love our man Xillion, a valiant try. We're going to have to give him...
We do expect Danbi to move on. He's
right, third place.
And with the smart play that you expect to see, at the end there, it was a situation. We saw the regrab, and even though Sephiroth regrabs are relatively safe, he's able to cover them pretty well. He's basically DLC proof.
Right, oh my gosh.
But most players, when they regrab the ledge, they're going to buffer something. Danbi immediately covered that first beat back, or covers the jump. Ends up taking the game. Good on Danbi. We're going to see him moving on to Grand Final.